Laughing. All right. I think I'm probably live right now, but I'm going to wait until I actually see it on the screen. Should be starting up soon. My estimate, hope that's 15 minutes. I can't beat it in 15 seconds. I am live. All right. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good evening. I don't know where you're at. Wherever you're at, I hope you're having a good day. I'm TheGreatToddMan. We're going to go ahead and run Street Fighter 2 for Game Boy. I know, Butterfinger, and I know what you're thinking. Street Fighter 2 had a port for Game Boy? Yes, and I happen to be what I assume is one of the 10 people who had this game. So we're going to speed run it and beat it as quick as possible. So I use Sagat. However, all characters in the game are pretty viable. Except for Blanca and Zangief. They can be a bit of a pain in the butt, let's say. They're clunky, deal a lot of damage, but move slow. And the best part about this game is sometimes RNG just decides it's going to play as if you're on the hardest setting. As we see with Chun-Li right now. There we go. So this game is pretty much 100% RNG. You can repeat your patterns, find what works for you, find the character you're most comfortable with, and figure out the combos that kind of deal the most damage with the least downtime, having them on the ground. For me, Sagat is the easiest. Guile's another really great character to play. Ryu's great too. But, at the end of the day, if the AI doesn't want you to win, you're not going to win. Chun-Li's pretty easy. That first fight was a fluke. I don't want y'all to think I'm bad at this game or anything. She just wanted to give us a hard time at the beginning of the run. Alright, so who do we have next here? Blanca, okay. He's pretty good at killing runs. The electricity he hits you with wastes a lot of time. The recovery time takes a while. Like that. Look at this. Now, I like Sagat personally because of that knee you see me throwing. It's very good at closing gaps, so if they're trying to run away, you can typically stay on top of them. And that's the name of the speed run as far as I'm concerned. Staying on top of people and just dumping damage on them. Alright. Blanca Fight 2. And hopefully the game doesn't make me look foolish today, because I gave it a couple runs yesterday to make sure I'm staying sharp, and we were really about 3 seconds off my PB for the first run, and then the second and third runs it just made me look ashamed. I had a whole lot was going for me. How am I doing special moves on Game Boy? So they all have button inputs, of course, just like your standard Super Nintendo version, arcade version, anything like that. With the Game Boy version, for obvious reasons, they couldn't fit all of the characters or special moves in here. So, for Sagat, I believe the input is down, down, kick for the tiger shot? I don't know. I'm not great with tiger shot. The knee, I'm just hold down, roll to the right, and hit kick, and he throws it forward. There's the tiger shot. Another fun fact, up until probably, it was definitely in my adult life, I didn't realize he was saying tiger. I thought he was saying viper. So y'all can ridicule me for that if you'd like. I also should have did a little countdown now that I'm reading chat. I apologize, everybody. That was my fault. Blame me. Now, Ken can be a pain too. This Shoryu can catch you mid-knee. The flying knee like that, he can catch me in the middle of it and waste a lot of my time. And a lot of what the strats I use in the game for almost every character I play are air attacks. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Don't get me. Okay, okay. Okay, I was very worried there. So we got him out the way there. And this has been a pretty punishing run so far for me. Generally speaking, what you want to do is try to get them down before it ticks down to the 60, into the 60s. Anything above 70s, a pretty decent fight. Now, current world record strats have it closer to, I think it's a 76 or 75 average. But we have about 12 runners on this game now. I think it's 12. Always looking for new people because the game is still wide open. Everybody just kind of grinds the RNG. There is no strats here or anything. The game's relatively unknown other than the little community that we made. So I encourage anybody that's wanting to learn another speed game that's pretty quick and easy to get your hands on, just want to swing. Just don't expect any 60 frames per second with this game. I want to say it runs at like 4, maybe 5. Sounds great. Yeah, tell me about it. Emu, okay, yes, please. Just stick with Gambat or BGB, the accurate ones. And I'm currently the only moderator for the game, so I will be watching your runs personally. Scream rap level skips, I wish. I'd love for that. So another important thing to note here, and we actually did do some research into this. Shout out to Beast Friezian. He did all the legwork on this one. It actually is faster for you to take a little bit of damage in the fight. Now you don't want to intentionally wait around for the opponent to hit you, but hopefully we'll be able to demonstrate why. So I beat him without getting hit, and you will see perfect pop up on the screen. You win. Perfect. While perfect is on the screen, we are wasting time. So you really don't want to get the perfect. You want to take a little love tap. Just let him get a punch in on your jaw. But again, it is not worth sitting around waiting for. You just go in, don't pressure, and if optimally what you want to do is just trade a hit. Both of you get hit, both of you just take a step back, and then you finish them off. There we go. I'm finding my stride now. There we go. So the game is pretty forgiving on reaction time too, because the wind-up is so much on like Hadoukens and Sonic Booms and stuff like that. And typically, if you're quick with your thumbs, you can get over top of it. Sagat's Flying Knee will also make it over top of Hadoukens. And the JoJo Spear, yeah, it's... They don't... Ugh, man, look at that. That's Sonic Boom, man. Sonic Boom. Look at this. The kernel is not going to be nice to us. There we go. So as you can see, the RNG is just... can be punishing on this game. Sometimes it decides it's going to block every single move you throw. Sometimes he's just going to stand there and take punches on the chin. There is a grind aspect to the game if you're looking for a good time. But it is important to get your basics down first. Like I said, anybody except Blanca and Zangief is viable. I would love for somebody to try to optimize Blanca and Zangief. That would be fun. I did 100% run of the game so I could get a little bit of experience with each character, and those two were just miserable. The Game Boy version of the song? Yes, of course it does, Goob. Alright, here we go with Mike Tyson. So we got Sagat versus Tyson. Generally with Tyson, I just jump over him. A lot of his punches, or all of his punches, are ground-based. So staying over top of him, using drop kicks, you're going to be safe most of the time. Flying knees to close distance. See? So he's not too bad normally. What makes Zangief not viable? He's a little bit clunky to control. The other characters, if they're wanting to run away from you, they can keep distance and you can't really close it. Chun-Li, for instance, will back herself all the way to the corner, and before you get within range, she'll jump and bounce over your head. So it doesn't happen all the time, but it is just a strict disadvantage if RNG decides to want to run from you. Sagat, on the other hand, that flying knee will close the distance in no time. Zungi does have the most powerful attack in the game, but all of his special moves, like Power Bomb and all that good stuff, they require a grab and throw, which is also a slow animation. Big run killers. If you also notice, Honda, Dawson, and Vega are not in the game. I don't know why they picked those three. I can understand Honda. Sorry, all Honda fans out there, but come on now. But Vega, come on. Vega's great. And Dawson's my favorite. I played Dawson in every other Street Fighter except this one. I was a little bit disappointed in that, but I played this game so much growing up that it's just my favorite handheld fighter, bar none. People give it a lot of flack, but it's not that bad. I promise. So he went down pretty smooth right there. Yoga Flame, you got it. So the current world record strat is just to spam the tiger shots over and over and until RNG was nice. I don't advise that plan because when it works, it's great. You know, you're gonna get a good time, but when it's not, it's so boring. I like to go in there and get my hands a little bit dirty and fight for it. So Sagat's out the way. So timing is going to be on you win after I defeat Bison the second time. Alright, and Bison is just not that great in this version of the game. And hopefully he doesn't make me look foolish after I said that by knocking me out. That's about as good of a Bison as I could hope for. If I load it in advanced or GS, I have never tried loading it in either of those, honestly. I play on emulator and console only. You know, the game is very untested from a speedrun perspective. I went ahead and requested the leaderboards get made about a year ago. And since then we've had, like I said, 12 or so people running the game, but nobody actively tearing it apart and breaking it down to see what the subtle nuances are of it. And time is going to be, hopefully, here soon. Bison plays nicely. Here we go. Ready? And time. Let's see what my time was. Hopefully sub 12. Appreciate you, Speedyfists. 11:53. That wasn't bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, so there's only that I'm aware of me and 2 other people that have been able to get a sub 11 in this game. So you see, that was mediocre RNG we had. It's not terribly difficult to get the hang of, so I would encourage all of you, pick it up, give it a run. I'd be happy to add you to the leaderboards. Thanks for all the good games, guys. Well, I was a little bit ahead of schedule, but hope that doesn't mess the marathon up, everybody. Appreciate you having me. Hope you enjoyed the run and the lovely music. For anybody out there that is planning on picking up the game, timing starts on confirming the character selection and ends on you win after Bison. There is a second category that I made recently for anybody that loves punishment. That category is 100% beat the game with all 9 characters. So that would be fun. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Get some coffee in me. I just woke up. Sorry for the raspy voice, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the marathon. If you're planning on donating, I really appreciate it. St. Jude's is fantastic. And you all have a good rest of your weekend. Take care. And I'll leave the game running until they tell me to log off.